Hmm. Ooh, look at this. Goji Guy made a new video about the hybrid wars. Cool. So he made an aquatic hybrid. That's pretty cool. Wait, what?
Firstly, this new hybrid needs a purpose, a reason to be let loose, as all hybrids do. And while normally I'd say to challenge the previous hybrids, well, this is the first ocean one, so
Excuse me, what?
First ocean one. Nah, 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 nah. You're not gonna disrespect my pride and joy, Formidor Profundi like that. Do you understand me, Goji Guy? But fine, you want to play it this way? I'll play it this way. I'll make a completely aquatic hybrid just so it can kill Vex. We'll start with Great Diving Beetle as a base genome for its ability to swim and its carnivorous appetite. Then we'll add
Pterogodus.
for its size and claws. Then we'll add blue-ringed octopus for the smart eyes and the sucker cups on its tentacles, along with the toxin that it's so dangerous for, the pteroditoxin. We'll then add the giant isopod for resistance to the cold and armor, along with extra size. We'll then add bobbit worm for its ability to dig and the giant fangs it has to capture its prey. We then add green crab for its ability to breathe in both fresh and salt water, along with the emphasis on the claws. And I'm sorry if I sound out of it. I'm sick again. So, yeah, good old times. We then add Argentine ant for the colony like abilities, meaning that there will be different classes like queen and worker, and also that they're able to make super colonies, meaning that there's multiple queens with a single colony. This is Velox Examen Mortis, or, as it's better known in Latin, the quick swarm of death. Now, how these hybrids work is that they live in a hierarchy, like I said when we were talking about the Argentine ant. There's a queen, workers, and eggs. That's about it. How they work is they have venom from the octopus in their fangs and claws of the terror goddess, and the legs of such as well, with the main body being Terra Goddess, as you can see. I did make the base genome diving beetle. That's because I didn't plan on making it look like this beforehand. I just kind of went with the thing. So the base genome still diving beetle, all that. It does still have the legs of the diving beetle at a greater scale. And you might be saying, well, wouldn't it be too big? Because invertebrates can only get too big before they can't breathe. You are correct on that, but you haven't talked about under marine invertebrates. I am very underprepared for this. Sorry, marine invertebrates such as crabs. Crabs can get a lot bigger than spiders, as you can see by based on king crabs and all that, coconut crabs as well. So yeah, he'd be able to live. Well, there you have it. There's Velox Examen Mortis, the quick swarm of death. Now, we have created a few. We've created a colony of 3 queens and about 150 workers, but we're keeping them safe here in West Africa by a river. We were planning to release them, but our scientists have done a lot of research, and it turns out these guys would destroy and decimate any ecosystem they enter. And with all rivers connecting to the ocean at some point, that we'd just be releasing a literal natural disaster onto the world. So until we can move them into our American facility that's inland completely, only a small pond is the closest water source near the base. And hey, what's going on outside?
I noticing the snake's poor agility. Vex would know what she's dealing with. She quickly goes full force and rams against the snake's back of the neck. The snake is quickly stunned and may possibly even be paralyzed from this attack. But before the poor thing can even move, Vex sinks her teeth into its neck and swims down at full speed, bringing the snake down with her. She bites down harder and harder, biting deeper into the snake's skin, almost closing her mouth entirely. With this, she takes a risk and rams into the rocks of the river below. Vex injures herself in the process, getting a slight concussion, but with that, she has bashed the snake's brains out.
As Vex slams her head against what she thought was just rocks, the door that was supposed to remain closed opens. Vex, still a little disoriented, gains back her vision and looks ahead at the now open doors. The doors are small, so meaning it's probably nothing too dangerous, she thinks to herself. But all she could see is green. It looks like just a bunch of algae, but it's coming closer and closer. As it approaches, she can start to make out single organisms, and they close the distance quickly. They swarm around her, grabbing onto her fins and body, clinging onto her with their mandibles and claws, injecting venom as they start to tear off flesh with their mouths. Vex is sent into a panic. It all happened so quick, but she gains her composure and starts biting and snapping, easily able to kill some of them. But the thing is, there's too many of them. With a twirl, she can shake them off and kill a few, but they just grab back on and keep biting and tearing off flesh. After a few times of doing this strategy of twirling them off and killing them where she can, she'll occasionally crush them against the floor of the river or crush them against the rocks. But they just keep coming. At some point, she starts to feel the venom working through her body. The saltwater crocodile DNA isn't helping her keep it off anymore. It's actually starting to get to her head. And with her final burst of energy, she makes sure to get as many off as she can, twirling and dashing away. She exits the Congo River and back into the ocean. With a damaged ego, but her life. She swims back into the ocean, never to return. And that's how I think a fight between Vex and Velox Eximen Mortis would go. So, if you liked that, then that's the kind of thing you can expect from the Battle of the Titans when I eventually get to that. Now, this video is just a quick. I am still working on the Battle of Titans. I'm making like a bracket for who's gonna die first and all that stuff. Then I have to kind of write who will kill who and all that stuff. So I'll make a few videos in between, and yeah. So, that was Adam for you. Yes, that's what we're calling this creature, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.